This video describes the zoom and pan features of Statgraphics Centurion version 17. Zoom and pan lets you enlarge a selected section of any graph. You may then pan back and forth along any axis. It's very helpful for examining large amounts of data and also for determining values of functions when more precision is needed than in the initial graph. Version 17 offers three methods for zooming and panning. Method 1 uses your mouse wheel to zoom in or zoom out at the current cursor position. The second method uses buttons on the analysis toolbar to expand or contract the graph along one selected axis. The third method uses the zoom in selection on the right mouse pop-up menu to select and enlarge a rectangular region. The first method I wanted to demonstrate uses the mouse wheel. Here you see a plot of data from the World Bank for the year 2009. It plots data for 188 countries. On the y-axis is the age dependency ratio. On the x-axis is the percent of the population that lives in rural areas. Each of the 188 points is marked by a three-letter country code. If I want to enlarge a particular section of the graph, I'll move my mouse to the center of the area I want to enlarge and roll the mouse wheel forward. This zooms in at that position. Rolling the mouse wheel backward zooms back out again. If I push the reset button on the analysis toolbar, the graph will return to the original scaling. The second method I want to demonstrate is useful when you want to enlarge the graph along a single axis. For example, this plot shows Apple closing stock prices every day since the beginning of the century. To expand the graph along the x-axis, I'll go up to the analysis toolbar and I'll push the magnifying glass button that has the plus sign. That expands along the x-axis. The magnifying glass with the negative sign contracts the axis again. Once I've expanded the axis so that I can see more detail, I can then take the scroll bar at the bottom of the window and scroll back and forth, which pans through the 21st century. The final method I'd like to demonstrate is very useful when you have a particular region of a graph you'd like to enlarge. It works by pushing the right mouse button and moving the check mark from select to zoom in. If you then move your mouse to one corner of the region you'd like to enlarge, push the left button down and move the mouse. A rubber band rectangle will open to select a particular area. When you release the mouse, the graph will be replotted showing just that region. I can now read values of the function more precisely. For example, if I want to know where this logistic function crosses the y-axis, I can push the right mouse button and move the check mark from zoom in to locate. I can then move my crosshair cursors to the point where the function crosses the axis. You can see that the logistic intercept is approximately 0.0475. While this third method of zooming and panning was available in version 16, the first two methods I showed you are new in version 17.